Hi guys, it's Amy from Amy's Little Bit of Everything. How you doing? Jazz hands, silk flappers, and butterfly. Oh, I can't lean back too far. My back, my achy breaky back. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do something with my apples. I only have this, oh, you can't see, that many apples left. So I'm going to see what I can get out of it. I was going to try to make some more apple butter so that I could show you guys how to make apple butter and what it actually looks like. And it's not like butter, like we have our regular butter. It's like you can spread it like butter, but it's apples. It tastes like, it's almost like a cinnamon applesauce maybe, but it's got more of the cinnamon and the darkness to it. But anyways, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start peeling these. I'm going to peel them with my little thing again. Just in case you didn't see it, I'll go ahead and do one. These are almost overly ripe, but that's fine because on something like this, cooking them down, it's going to be perfect. So with my apple peeler, oh gosh, you got to give me a minute to get used to this thing again. You want to stick that in there and then start twisting, and it starts pouring the apple. This is the best way to do it. And I save all my skins and peelings because I cook those down. I cook it down and I'll either make apple juice or whatever I want to make. Let's see. Okay, we gotta pull that off there. Okay, and then see how it comes off? It just comes off in little curls. And I always check, make sure I don't have any black in there for seeds. Oh, where's my knife? Hold on. Gotta get my knife. And then you could just throw it in there if you want, because it's all going to cook down. I am going to cook this stuff down so I can cut. I'm going to cut that little spot out of there. Just cook it down with that. Then I just put the cut through there and then just drop them in there. And then on this little guy, well, that should have went all the way through and it didn't. That was weird. It might have been because it's a little soft. But all that's going to be my, that I'm going to bake down. And then, of course, you have to strain it. You strain it really good because you don't want to get any of the seeds or the skin or anything. All right, so that's going to be the gist of that. So I'm going to go ahead and get my apples cut down, and I will be back. Hi, I'm back. Did you miss me? Hope so. What I was going to show you is, oh guys, this is the way to go to do apples and stuff. And I don't waste anything. Like, here's my scraps. Here's my apples. What I'm going to show you is what happened a while ago whenever I was doing this. Ooh, he's a little soft. Let's do him. He's a big one. I didn't take it down all the way. I just wanted to show you guys. This is so easy to have. It's well worth it. I just catch my scraps, and you got to go all the way down. I forgot that. Then you just slide it off. I don't waste anything. I keep it all because you can cook this down and have apple juice or help with the apple butter, and then take that off, throw it in the scraps, and then back you go, and then start all over again. All right, I just wanted to show you that real quick because it was me messing up. I knew, I was like, why was that getting stuck? You got to go all the way down. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Did you miss me? Hope so. All right, guys, I'm very satisfied with what I got. I'm going to put this scraps on the stove to heat up because I want to cook this down to whatever I choose to make out of it. Then this is the apples I got out of those apples. So very satisfied. I thought I had more in there that were bad, but I didn't. So I'm going to see what I got here, see what I can make out of it. So I will be right back again. All right, guys, I'm back. Jeff, bring me that sweet potato so I can show everybody. Jeff's out getting sweet potatoes because I'm getting ready to can sweet potatoes after I get done with the apples. He just wanted to show you this great big one. Do you want to be on here? You don't want to be on there? Okay. Look how big that is, guys. Bigger than my arm. He just wanted me to show you. So he said so far that's the biggest one that he's found, but they're all about half that, right? Mm-hmm. Looks good. I love sweet potatoes. Alrighty. Thank you. See you later. Alright, guys. Now, I want to show you what I'm getting ready to do. This right here is the scraps. I'm getting ready. Like I told you, you don't waste anything when you do the apples. I'm going to heat up the back one. Put it on about medium-high heat. I filled up with water about to there because this will all shrink down. And then I put the lid on, and I'm just going to put it over here. Okay, and then we're going to let that cook down. Then I'm thinking about just doing all apple butter. So I'm just going to put all these on the water because I was going to measure them out. But I've got several apple pie fillings. Oh, sorry about the fat hanging out. I got several apple pie fillings, so I think I'm just going to do the apple butter because apple butter, you can give it as a gift, and it's so good. And I've got the real pint, the small half pints, and the pint, just a few pints. So I'm going to go ahead and use them because then I'm going to put the sweet potatoes in the quart jars. But let me get this on, and I'll be back. All right, guys. I'm getting my recipe from the apple butter out of my book that I always go to on page 44. We have cleaned and we've washed underwater, running water, drained. We've cored and peeled the apples. It says cut in quarters, but it was so easy just doing it the way I did. I just left mine like that. It'll be easier to mush them up like that. Then we're going to combine our apples and 2 cups of water. What I do with my 2 cups of water. Okay. Now we're going to put this on the stove. Let it cook down until our apples are soft. And then once they're soft, we are going to cook apples at simmer until soft. And then we're going to puree the mixture using an electric food strainer or food mill. And then we're just going to use all of ours. It says to measure out 2 quarts, but I'm just going to use it all. And then add your sugar and spices. So then it asks for 4 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoons of clove. That clove makes it so good, guys. And then stirring until sugar dissolves. Cook on a gentle boil. And then you will keep stirring until it becomes thick. You'll feel it start to thicken up. Once it starts to thicken up, then you're ready to go. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get my jars ready. These are my last pint jars. So I'm going to use those 2, and then I'm going to use what we call our jelly jar. Let me go see how many jelly jars I've got over here. Oh, I may have to call for Jeff to go get me some more. Okay. Might as well just use these lids. Need more than this. Let's see. 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 is the only thing I can get in my water bath because this is going to be a water bath. So I'm just going to wash these up. We're going to do these first. See about where we get. Then I just judge it out from there. And if not, I'll have him go get me some more jelly jars. Yeah, because I don't have any more left in here. So been going through all the cans. I'm almost got all the cans used up. So that's kind of how it goes. I just keep, rotating every year. I'm going to have to fill this thing up with some water. Because we don't have to pressure can. This is going to be a water bath. So I'm going to have to fill this up because remember this heats up my jars. And then after it heats up my jars, it'll cook my apple butter. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this filled up and I'll get my jars washed. And then I'll be right back. Jeff just came. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you get back. I don't know if I had you on here or not. Jeff just came in and said, well, it's canning season is almost to an end. I saved my blackberries and strawberries that I've been freezing. I save those for fall time to do my jams. But he said we probably have the sweet potatoes, maybe some potatoes. I've already done some of them. We didn't have a real good turnout. Every other food we had was perfect, but our potatoes didn't come out very good. So we don't know why. Last year we had a good supply. We have several in this pantry still that we had from last year. So we still have a really good stock. But yeah, he said sweet potatoes, few tomatoes. I'm gonna make maybe tomato juice. I don't know. I'll have to see what we got left. I'll see what his, tomatoes are. Okay, I may have to have him lift that for me. I don't know if I can do that with my back. But yeah, then the canning season for this year will be over. Gosh, it's been busy. And now once I got this under my belt, then I can start focusing on my channel. Thank you for being patient with me, guys, because we just had to get this food up, so we'll be able to eat for the fall. But yeah, sweet potatoes and tomatoes, a few potatoes. Tomatoes, a few potatoes. Okay, sweet potatoes. And then that'll be it. And like I say, I always save my blackberries because I got so many blackberries from our plant, but I just can't do them throughout the summer, and I don't want to. It's something that I kind of put off for the fall because I wait till the house gets a little cool. Then I can get everything cooked back up and heated up and everything, because the house gets really hot in the summer trying to can all that stuff. So I just can what I have to, and you just have to kind of fill yourself out, guys. Like if you have a garden, you have to just see like, what could I do next, what should be next. And I'm gonna put my apron on because I don't want to get anything on my shirt. I just realized I don't have anything on. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's all I wanted to say, is when you have a garden, you just have to see what needs to be done first and what can be put off. And blackberries and strawberries, and we don't have, well, we do have strawberry plants. We ate those because those were just a few plants daily, but we had fresh strawberries every day there for a while. But these strawberries are ones that I get on sale at Kroger. I get them at such a good discount that I just can them because it's a savings. Well worth it for me. But I'm gonna get that heated up. I'm gonna call for him to get that water moved over, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm gonna catch you up to date where I'm at. I got all my jars washed. These are my lids. You always put those in water and boil them. I'm just gonna set them back here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and cook that down for now, and then it'll be about time when these get done, those will get done. So then I'll just set them back. I'll probably make apple juice out of them. Let's see. Oh, and I was going to tell you, I've been saving. I saved some pear seeds and some apple seeds, and I'm going to plant them. I'm going to plant them now, and then wash them off just a little bit. Let them dry out. And then that's how my great-grandpa started the pear tree down home. He when he bought that property, how he got there, and he had seeds in his pocket and he planted them. And that was a story that I was always told. I don't know if it's true. That tree might have been there for years. But anyways, I always save me some seeds. I got some pear seeds and some apple seeds. And then I'm going to get me a little bit of thing of dirt, and I'm going to go ahead and plant them. And then this whole winter, I'm going to try to get those babies to grow. So I will have apple and pear trees next year. I don't know if I can get them to do it, but I'm going to try my best. I got to see where my, I was going to say, I hope Jeff did the right. Okay, here's my pear seeds. They're already dried and in the jar, or in a cup. There's pears. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them, and 4 of the apple. I could have got 6 of the apple, but I didn't. I didn't want to dig out of this stuff. So I'm just going to let these cook down. I've got my jars ready to go. I got my lids ready to be heated up. Basically now I'm just going to let that cook down, and I got this water on now. So that's just it for right now, and once I get ready to mix everything, I will be back. Thanks, guys. I'm back. Did you miss me? Hope so. Hey, I was just going to tell you that this is how I set up my work site. I usually take this out of here, but I'm gonna leave it up there. It's just apples today, it's not hard. And I had to charge my phone while I was doing my video, so I normally do not have this because this would be in my way. But everything's gonna end up pretty good, so I'm just gonna leave that for now, but normally I don't. But I set my side up, I kind of do it like this, because you never want to put your hot jars on a cold counter. So I just kind of, you know, I usually have my little, my little heating pads that I put out, or not my heat pad, but you know, my big things that I always use. Well, I washed them and put them up. I thought I could just use these because I was almost done with the season, but I noticed I still need them. Oh, my sister Ellen got me the cutest Raggedy Ann and Andy. What did I do with that blanket? I'm going to show you guys. Hold on just a minute. I think it's over here. No, maybe. Talk amongst yourselves. Just don't talk about me. Right here. I can hear you. Okay, this is the quilt. You know how I always say I like to get old quilts from the Goodwill and then make them into my hot plates for my canning. Well, she was like, do whatever you want with this, and you could use it for your hot plates, for your canning, or cut it up. But I started thinking, oh, it'd be really cute cut up, and I thought, I don't think I can cut this up, but if I do cut it up, I'll use it every time I can. So I don't know, guys. What do you think I should do? Okay, let's do a vote. Leave it as a quilt. And as a quilt, I probably could display it somewhere. I don't know where. Or cut it up and make it like my little hot plates like I do. And it's so cute. She bought it for me. And I don't think we know the people who made it or anything. I think she just got it off of a, like a Facebook page or something like that. I'm not for sure. And then she got me the cutest Raggedy Ann and Andy, and it was like dated back in 1971. So it was an older book. It had a lot of wear and tear. I loved it. And then what else did you give me, Ellen? There was something else. Oh, and then a cute country coloring book for adults. So if I get that later, I'll get it out and show you guys. But she got me all that, and I didn't expect it. It came on a day that I was really needing, you know, to know that somebody was thinking about me. And I know she does all the time. And we always say, as long as you have the Lord, you don't need all this little stuff. But it's the little stuff that kind of keeps you going. And I think God knows that we need that little stuff because we are human and we do have flaws. And our flaws once is going to be, you know, oh, you know, look at this, what Ellen sent me, you know, and all happy. And God knows that. He knows we need that. So I think He puts those things in our life to motivate us, keep us going. And I know we have the Lord and that's all we should need. But He knows that we need these little things every now and then, especially from a loved one. So, you know. But, okay, I just want to throw that in because I don't know what to do. So let me know what you guys think I ought to do about the quilt. And I guess the highest vote on what to do with it will win. Oh, I don't know if I want to cut it up or not. It's so cute. But let me know. Okay, keep it as a quilt or cut it up as my canning hot pad. So you guys let me know. Your decision will win. And Ellen's already told me to do whatever we want. We always do that. If I send her something or she sends me something, it's like, it's yours now, girl. Do whatever you want with it because I don't care. Okay, let's go ahead and let this cook. I'm just sitting here waiting. Oh, and my little stand is, this is my little spot. And I'm going to bring my jars over. Remember, when the water gets hot enough and we get closer to canning, we got to fill these up with hot water to put them in the canner. Because you don't ever want to put a cold jar in hot water or it will bust. And I know I repeat that, and some of you people who can may think people know that. Well, no, I didn't when I was younger. I can smell these apples. Oh, what's this one? Oh, wow, that smells good. All right, maybe I need to turn this front one up. But, yes, I didn't. When I first started canning, my mom was like, no. You've got to always heat that up. And that's one thing you stick in your mind. There are certain things on canning that you just don't forget. And you don't ever want to, what did I say, cold into hot. And when you're taking hot into cold, like I said, like if you were just heated that up, put it on a cold counter, your chances are of it exploding or cracking is very high. So we don't do that either. All right. You guys, it smells like cooked apples in here already, and I haven't even made the mixture yet. I'm gonna have to eat an apple. I know I am. All right, well, let me cook these down. It may not take much longer. See you in a bit. All right, guys, I'm getting me some hot water added up so I can add it into there. This is heating up, but I want all this to come together at one time. So, oh my gosh, these back here are making the best apple juice. It smells delish. These are almost soft. I've been stirring them. They're almost ready to be pureed. Almost, because they're squishing down. Yeah, they'd probably be pureed. Okay, but that water, I'm going to add this hot water into there, and I think it'll be going pretty good. See, it's starting to steam now. I just wanted to make sure that all this was about the same timing. Once you do get your stuff cooked up, you can let it sit. I got my fan on. I hope that's not disturbing anyone, but we got the windows open. I love the windows open this time of year. I should turn the air back on, but I don't want to. I'm going to just suffer it out. And it's not that bad. I got the fan blowing on me. I'm going to turn it around here on me just a little bit more. Okay. All right, and this is what I use. These are about the best to puree. I have tried my food processor. I've tried other things, my mini processor, and this just really gets it pureed. And this just really mushes it down. I think, let me turn that juice down. I think that's what I'm gonna make out of that. I think I'm gonna make some juice out of it. I'll probably only get a quart or two, or 2 or 3 quarts, but that's fine with me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plug this in. We'll wait till that water gets done, and then I'm gonna plug that in, and then I'm gonna puree that, and then I'll come back. And then everything's just gonna fall into place. I'm almost getting there. But this pureeing takes some time, so you want to take your time. But while I'm doing this, I was thinking, I'm wanting to, or at this time of year, I always look to see if anybody has apple trees that they place on Facebook about anybody who want free apples, come and get them. I watch for Kroger, Walmart, all the apple deals that I can get, because like as I'm making this, it's making me think of applesauce, and we love to make our own applesauce, and then you know what's in it, and see, it's pureeing like applesauce, and that's the way it's supposed to look when you, until you add your clove and cinnamon and all that. But I just wanted to tell you that right now is a good time to either get free apples or I'm sweating. To get free apples or at good prices. I got these at a really good price. So I'm looking for more because I want to make some applesauce still. Even if I could even get the apples, cut them down and freeze them and then make the applesauce this winter, that'd be perfect. We're always eating applesauce. Okay, let me get these pureed down and I will be back. Okay, I want you guys to see how this is coming together. If you've never had homemade applesauce, oh man, this is it. This is the best. I almost want to make applesauce, but I promised Jace I would make him some more apple butter. I am going to make applesauce. I thought I dropped some. But I'm almost done with that. I'm going to give it a few more roundabouts. Gotta give him a little butter. I'm drowning. I'm thirsty to death. All right, I'm going to finish that up, and then I think I can put my jars in the hot water, and we're going to get this baby on the go. Okay guys, I'm on 23 minutes, so I'm going to have to get boogie. Okay, I'm going to turn this on again. I wanted to show you, it looks just like applesauce at this time. Mainly that's what it is. And now we're going to add our 4 cups of sugar. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much. Depending on how much you have in there. So, and then I have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of clove. So I'm going to add that in there. Now we want to cook this down. Let's see. Let me see what it says to cook it to. Let's see. Where are we? It says, Okay, add sugar and spices, stirring until sugar dissolves. Cook at a gentle boil, medium heat. And then start to spoon in my jars. And when I spoon in the jars, I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. And I've got the jars in there. They're in the hot water. They've got 10 minutes. And probably about the time this will be done. And then I'll get the jars out, set them out here, fill them up with the apple cider, the apple butter, and 1/4 inch headspace, remove air bubbles, clean the jar rim, put the lids on, and then we're gonna do pints or half pints, 10 minutes. Then we'll put them in there for 10 minutes. I will be back when we get to that point. All right, guys, this is how we're gonna ladle it in. We're gonna put our funnel right here. It's all cooked down, it's getting thicker. We're gonna pour that in there. And it's a 1/4 inch headspace. Could have used a little bit more cinnamon, but sometimes after it cooks in the water bath, it makes it a little darker. I like mine to be a little darker than that. But, oh, it's gonna be good because it smells delicious. And I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll do this next one. Okay. Now, this is what I'll do. We want you to debubble it, but it does make a difference. And then I always check to see where my headspace is. See, a 1/4. Well, we're pretty darn close. I'm going to leave it at that, so I'm going to call that. Let me see where we're at. I'm going to clean the rims and put the lids on, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, I do want to tell you something. I heard a loud pop a while ago, and I had a generic jar. I didn't have all my ball jars that I normally use, but I had a generic one in there, and it busted. So what I do at this point, these will be ready to come out here in a second. I got 16 seconds. So when I take them out, that means we'll have to clean out this water, dump out this water, but the cans that I have in there will be okay. As long as they seal, we'll be all right. But that's what sometimes you happen. This is the first time I've ever had this happen to me. So here we go. All right, I'll pull them out here in just a minute and show you. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. See how it made my water really dark? That's because we had one pop or break, and when it broke, it just was a clean break. Just the bottom fell out, and that's usually what happens. So the other ones will be okay. This is what I have. I hate it when that happens. I've never had it happen, but I just hate it because I always dread for it to happen. But it was a odd jar, you know, an odd one. But I like to stick with my original ones that I usually do. But and see, it's got fruit on it. These will need to be washed off just to be careful. And I'm glad it happened. I mean, it's a teaching moment. When I go to wash them off, I'll just make sure there's no glass. But when we clean that out, it should come out with the perfect little thing, because that's how I've always seen it happen. But yeah, I heard it crack, and I thought it was just something back here that I've got cooking, and I was like, what was that? So I'm gonna have to have that cool down, then I'll have Jeff pull it out, and we'll get it taken care of. But the others look good. Just like I said, when you wipe them off, just make sure that no glass is on there. I'll let them sit and cool and pop. And then I will probably, maybe tomorrow morning, bring them over to the sink and give them a good washing, just to make sure there's no glass. But it shouldn't be. The glass, like I said, should be in the round thing. Okay, I got 28 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and go real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, it was a perfect break, so there it is. So I'm not worried about any glass. Glass can't get into your jars anyways, but I just always like to see. This might be still hot. But it was a perfect break. It just broke right off the bottom there. And like I said, sometimes it happens with generic jars, or like sometimes you buy a jar of jelly from somewhere and you use it again. Sometimes it's just a, you know, a bad point, and you know, it just breaks. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. We had a good turnout. I'm going to finish the rest of this. I got to wait now, clean that out, put new water in. But we're doing all right. All right, put a smile on your face. Put a smile on somebody else's face. It's a win-win situation. Who wants to live in a better place and a better world? I do. All right, and I'm sure you do too. All right, guys, have a blessed afternoon, and be humble, stay humble, and be kind. Until next video, bye.